Okay, let's quickly revise chapter number 2, buyback of equity shares with the help of chart. First, meaning, what do we mean by buyback? Cancellation of equity share capital. Buyback of provision. What is a buyback of provision? Only fully paid up equity shares should be bought back. If you're buying back up to 10%, then only board resolution is good enough. If you're buying more than 10, but up to 25%, then we require special resolution. 10%, 25% of what? Paid up equity share capital plus free reserve plus securities premium. That's what I've written here. All right. Next, buyback should be authorized by articles of association. Buyback should be completed within 12 months from the day you pass the resolution, and the shares should be physically destroyed within 7 days of completion of buyback. These are some provisions of buyback I've brought in here. Okay, for quick revision. Next, maximum buyback. What is the maximum buyback you can do? 3 limitations. One is 25% of number of shares. Next, 25% of paid up capital plus free reserve plus securities premium. Then debt equity ratio post buyback should not exceed 2. Debt for this purpose means long term and short term. Equity for this purpose means equity share capital plus FR. FR as in free reserve, SP as in securities premium. It should be greater than, or it should be lesser than or equal to 2. Calculate these 3 limits. Check which limit is the lower among the 3. The lower among the 3 becomes your maximum permissible buyback as per Companies Act. And CRR, do we create any CRR? Yes, CRR is created to fill gap in capital, or in other way, CRR is created to the extent of profits utilized. All right. Yes. Or instead of profits, here we use the term free reserve. Create CRR to the extent of FR as in free reserves utilized. Ignore premium on buyback and also premium on new issue of shares or debentures, because premium neither creates the gap nor does it fill the capital gap. Hence, premium is ignored for journal entry purpose or only for CRR purpose. Only for CRR purpose. Awesome. What are the buyback methods? Either you can use, we call for classwork purpose, we call it profits, shares, combination. Instead of profits, here we call it free reserves. New shares or the new shares, we call it as shares or securities. Security premium also they call it. Security premium means if there's any premium on buyback, what are you going to do with that premium on buyback? You're going to adjust it with securities premium. That's hence they put it as a separate method. Okay. All right. Next, buyback ka entries. 4 basic entries for buyback. You're cancelling equity share capital. Equity share capital is credit balance. To cancel, we will debit. If you're paying more than face value, then we call it as premium on buyback. Hence, premium on buyback also you will debit. Whom you should pay this money to? Equity share holders. Instead of equity shareholders, our study material uses equity share buyback account. Hence, we park it there. What do you do with premium on buyback? It is knocked off either with securities premium. If security premium does not have balance, then general reserve or P&L. Basically, free reserves. So, security premium or free reserve account debit to premium on buyback. Whenever you do buyback of equity shares, you need to create one reserve known as capital redemption reserve, CRR. What is the journal entry for CRR? Using free reserve only we create CRR. So, the journal entry is free reserve will reduce, CRR will increase. So, the journal entry will be general reserve or P&L, which we term as free reserve account debit to CRR account. Last entry is the payment entry. Payment entry means equity shares buyback account debit to bank account. These are your entries. Next, can you issue shares with differential rights? Can you issue equity shares with preferential rights? Yes, provided you comply with certain conditions. Can you issue preference shares with differential rights? No. All right. So, what are the conditions you need to comply? First of all, what do we mean by equity shares with differential rights? The equity shares have a different rights towards what? Dividend, voting rights, etc., etc. Can you issue that? Yes, provided one authorized by articles. One resolution is there. Okay. And then the company has distributable profits for a continuous period of 3 years. Then the company has not defaulted in what? Filing the financial statements or returns. Okay. And then the 26% was there. No, here. Such shares should not exceed 26% of post-issue paid up capital. Yes. And then company should have not defaulted in payment of interest, dividend, loan, repayment of loan, or repayment of redemption of debentures or preference shares. These are separate points. I've collated and made them as one here. These are some provisions of equity shares with differential rights. With this, quick revision through the help of charts also is done. Thank you.